Just testing out this app. I've never gone live using YT direct features. So take a ride with me. How y'all doing? Happy Wednesday. It's Wednesday here in London and the time here is just after 11. Now, I decided to come here this morning because I want to talk to some ladies. Now look on this woman at the road with her baby. Woman, come out of the road, please. No. I was listening to Unstoppable this morning. So big up to Unstoppable. Unstoppable, respect you as always. No. I was listening to this lady sharing her story, as you know a lot of people do on that program. I will drop a link in here when I get to my computer so you can listen for yourself. And I never hear one big woman bawl so much. It was terrible. Please like the video, guys. As you can see, I'm driving. I cannot see who is on with me. I can't see a message because I'm driving. Let me just turn my camera which way for you to see that I'm driving. All right, see, I'm driving. I am driving, guys. No, I want to talk to some people this morning. I don't know who, but I want to talk to somebody this morning. Bless upon yourself, whosoever is here. Hit the like button for me and please and thank you. No, I live in London for the past 20 odd years, so I am eligible to talk about what I'm about to talk about. Now, you see this, meet somebody abroad and get married to them and bring them here. Through something life, I saw that pop up. Hi, can't see it clearly, but hello. You see, when you meet someone, like I'm here in London, and let's say I'm still in love with my ex back home, and I'm gonna bring him here to join me in London. Many times these relationships don't work. Many times. And there are times that they do work. Sanjay, hello. Hi, I'm driving. How you doing? Good to see you. I am okay. I just have a little bit of things bothering me, so I decided to come here and have a little chit chat with some people. Now, I was listening to this lady. Thank you. I will drive safe. Thank you. Thank you. So I was listening to this lady sharing her story, and she was bawling. She was like proper bawling. Thank you for thumbs up. That YT thing is good actually, because I'm seeing the message strolling up. Now, the reason the lady, you don't see, I'm not wearing my seatbelt. Hello, safety. So, the lady was talking that she was in disbelief, heartbroken, sad, and you name the whole thing because she wasted 10 years of her life planning with this guy. So she spoke about how they met. She's Jamaican, she's now living in America. And lady, if you're listening to me, listen to the end. She's now living in America, and for 10 years since talking to this guy, she only made one little mistake once, but I guess she meant she hooked up with somebody. But she has kept herself and loved this guy, dedicate her life and always just plan her life with this guy. But for some reason, 10 years she has been with this guy, encouraging him in his low moments. You know how we can get through these moments where we just need to be motivated, and she was there with him through thick and through thin, to the point where she invited him or tried to file for him to visit her in America, and he did. And on the day when he came to America, at the airport in front of her friend, when she was all excited, oh, my baby's here, oh my God, I can't wait, I can't wait, he was like, what's the problem? Why are you going on like that? And just embarrassed her, because guess what? She was feeling all excited. He wasn't, because when you're loving someone who doesn't love you the way you love them, this is what you get. Hello? That was red flag. The guy was there for 7 months before immigration asked him to return back to Jamaica, yada, 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 yada. But during that time, he wasn't they had their good moments and their moments. Now, I keep telling people, when you see red flags, please stop trying to paint them to the color that suits you. Red means red. Okay, this lady overlooked a lot of red flags, as a lot of us often do, and then we pay the price. Now the road are pretty sad. Wait. No. The guy went back to Jamaica and he was just negative, complaining how he's gonna kill. I'm gonna pull over in a bit. Hold on, because it's gonna, I don't know why it keeps doing this to me. It's so nice. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna stop somewhere where it's safe. I can't stop where I am now. But anyway, keep watch me on your phone. Me soon dash away. Guys, bear with me. I'm in traffic now, so it's gonna be slow. So yeah, this lady stick with this guy. He got sent back to Jamaica. You know, imagine, you know, you got a chance to travel abroad and life was good for 7 months. You can eat good food right through, and then your pocket of money, you work in US and all these things, and then boom, you have to return back home. So he went back home and he was you know, he was a changed person. He was always upset, negative. The lady keep encouraging her. I kept listening to her, but it was not right. This woman overlooked a lot of. This is the problem with a whole heap of we today. We are not what you're going to damage your own self. All right. So long story short, the guy was complaining he doesn't have money, life is hard, this, that, the yada yada, and the lady encouraged him to go back to a school back home in Jamaica. It's called Heart Institution. It's not a public school, but it's where you go and learn a trade and get certain certifications. So he went and got the certification. After he started working, real changes start. And long story short, he gave her the news that he's involved with someone else. She's in the US and he's in Jamaica. He's involved with someone else, but he's not really in a relationship. Hello. The lady said she couldn't handle that news. So basically the guy wants to be with her, but because she's not in Jamaica with him, he wants some pum pum. He wants love. He wants companionship. He wants another woman. Now, the story is long. I didn't listen to all of it, but I've listened to enough. As she was speaking, and when me said she was crying, she kept crying, she bawling. As she continued to speak, someone asked a vital question. Lady, how old is this guy? She said he's now 30 years old and she is 45, I think. So there's a 15 years gap. So I'm not very good at math, never been good at math, not going to be good at math. But if my calculation is correct, and he took 10 years from her, that means she met him when she was 35 and he was 20. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Now when you're 20-year-old, you're too young. That is too young. That is still a young teenage mind. If just come out at 19 into 20, that is too young. That is too young. And I know also on the other hands, there are many mature young people out there. You have some big woman and big man, them coming like picnic. They're like children. They're not mature. And then you have some young men with a mature attitude. You want to just swap them around. Just put them in the right bodies. But when she met this guy at 35 years old, he was 20. And this woman dedicated 10 years of her life to want to be with this guy. No, this is how me I got broke up all Dali house. No. One, She should not have been there. No, 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 I'm sorry. A 15 years different is too much if you're 20-year-old when they met him. No, you see, when you're not going, you see, a lot of our women, as I said, I'm in London and I can talk because me see it happening. I know it's happening, it's around me. When you're going to have a relationship with someone who is 10, 15, 20 years older, yeah, 40 years old, you are 30, you are 25. Do you want children? Yes, no, maybe so. I don't want any more children if you want children. Okay, take that into consideration. We're not going anywhere. I am not going to accept a second person in a relationship. Okay, that's fine. I don't want it. You can go. But you're supposed to ask some serious questions. No. Asking the question is one thing because we know things change. You can get into a relationship, as many do, and all of these things were discussed, put on the table, agreement, and later down the line it changes. Now, when you meet a man from foreign or a woman from foreign, a lot of times you don't know why you meet, because the person is going to be as nice as they can to you until you reach. No, again, this is not in all cases. You have very good relationship that comes out of this kind of meetup or this kind of arrangement. Man meet man, woman meet man, them get together, move to foreign, they have a life. But in most cases, it is not going to work, because sometimes we don't stop to look at what led us up to the moment. How did we get here? No. Back to this lady. Self-love is the topic. We are carrying on other topic, but self-love, we are going to talk self-love. Self-love, accountability, they are very important. Now, after this lady found out that this guy wanted another woman in the relationship, he didn't just want a woman, he wanted children. Hello, she's still living in America. And she got pregnant twice during the 10 years, she said, and she lost a child. The kids, they died. But the guy wanted children. After the guy dropped all of this bombshell on the lady, like, this is what I want, this is what I don't want, yada, 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 she couldn't take it. And this is where I want to ask you guys. When you find yourself in a situation like this, it's okay to love someone, but you shouldn't forget to love yourself as well. The lady said after the guy told her all these things, it was revealed that he had a girlfriend in Jamaica and whatever, it became too much to her. She ended up in hospital. Knock her for six, Jamaicans would say. So basically her good clean life now started to get messed up. She cannot sleep, she cannot concentrate, she cannot do anything that is normal. She's becoming sick. This woman said the worst thing that you could ever say. What she's now doing to numb her pain, she's taking drugs. She take drugs, hard drugs, like seriously. So a man decide him don't want to continue a relationship with you, or the man decide he's going to be with another woman, and you're going to destroy yourself. My question is this: what is this going to benefit you? So is it going to bring the man back when he realizes that you're now a drug addict? Is he going to bring the woman back when she realizes you're an alcoholic? No, you are only doing yourself wrong. Ladies, gentlemen, young man, young girl, I have listened to these stories a lot of times, and I am telling you, you have to be kind to your own self. Now, what this guy did The lady blamed him for what he did to her. But let me tell you something. It's what you allow people to do to you is not what people done to you. Yes? Because the guy can do all that he wants to do. That doesn't mean you're going to get me to go and take drugs just to get through my days because you broke my heart, you don't love me anymore. Yes, your heart is hurting. I understand. But sometimes if we take with broken heart and thank God. Thank you, Sanjay. Appreciate. Sometimes we must accept our broken heart and move on, because sometimes we have go down a road, we're going in a direction that God said no, and that's not where I want you to go. I want you to go there, turn left, you keep going straight. And when we keep ignoring where we're meant to go, and we keep pushing into situation that is tearing our hearts apart, tearing our lives apart, there comes a time when certain things is going to happen and we're going to have to act. And it's going to have to hurt. Sometimes God will create situation for us to the point where you're going to question, where is God when I need God? God is right there. God not gone nowhere. Sometimes it's just we don't want to accept the direction our life supposed to be going into. You're not supposed to love somebody more than yourself to the point where they are pushing you to take drugs. You're not somebody who drink before, you don't smoke before, you don't take any kind of drug before. There are certain things you never done, and because someone broke your heart and because someone moved on to another person, you don't want to move on with your life and be that good person you've always been. You're gonna go and wreck your life over a woman or a man. There are plenty more out there. You have to practice self-love. And lady, if you are listening, if in some weird ways this message reach you, the young man has not stolen 10 years from you. You had 10 years worth of days full of red flags, full of the truth staring you into your eyes, but you have always wanted what doesn't belong to you. I don't understand why we are living in a country, England, America, these places are big. There are women, there are men. We can find love anywhere. Wasn't it Rihanna that song, I found love in a hopeless place? You can find the man anywhere. You can find the lady anywhere. But the problem is that sometimes when some of our women and our men, truth is an offense, they say, but it's true. Sometimes when you find women leave from abroad and go somewhere, go take up men, is because we want to control. Likewise, men. But they are genuine women, genuine men who means well, but the person on the receiving end means something else. My 2 cents, welcome. I can see the message on here. M&G, did I saw you pop up? I don't know who else. It just went off the screen, and guys, I'm driving, so thank you very much for coming in. Okay, come again. M&G, Chad, welcome. Hello. I'm in traffic. Welcome, guys. But I just jump on here to share this morning because I half an hour ago, or not less than 1 hour, I was listening to the story of the lady sharing her life experience, and she's probably still going through the moment. But honestly, man, don't destroy on yourself because a man leave you or because a woman don't want you anymore. You have to know your self-worth. You have to love yourself. Learn to love yourself. Learn to love yourself. Some of that love you're giving to that person, take some back and keep it for yourself. It's not worth it. Because the person won't come back to you because you decided to take drugs and alcohol because I love you so much. No, they are going to be like, no, sorry, you're drug, you're rummed, you are cocaine, you're they're going to call you all sorts of names. So what is it you're going to achieve? Nothing. So ladies, me are begging you, please, and men, when you see red flags, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Marrying a person who abuse you before you you before you marry them, they were abusing you. Marrying them doesn't mean they are going to change. Marry them don't mean they are going to change. The abuse will continue. And you have to understand, abuse is not about physical. It's not always about sexual, emotional. The abuse is big. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, let's subscribe. If you haven't been watching all my videos, look at the title and go through them and gain some understanding, better understanding. Because sometimes we are giving too much and accepting less. Now, whatever situation that you find yourself in or has been in, there's always blame games. Hello, welcome guys. I can't see everything, but welcome, welcome, welcome. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Accountability is very important. Amaric TV, I saw you there. Boom, welcome. Shirley, hi. The screen, it just went off quickly. Accountability, self-love is very important. It takes two to tango. I'm gonna clap with one hand. Can you hear nothing? I'm fine, thank you. Amarit, how you doing? It takes two hands to clap. So, whatever situation you're in with whomever you're in, you have to assess it and ask yourself, what part did I play in being here? How did I get here? How you doing, Amarit? I hope you're good. I saw you going to the gym. Yeah, good move, like that. I haven't commented, but I did watch the video. I'll go back and comment. But accountability, guys, you have to weigh up situation. Look at your wins, look at your loss. What lesson can you take from a situation? Yeah, man, get some muscles. Look at the situation. Sometimes you meet some people, and trust me, they were the worst thing for you. But from that relationship that wasn't good, you can take some lessons to go forward into the next one. Do not take the baggage. Don't take the blame games. Don't go into the new one and compare that the other person was better than you. Or if I was still with John, John would have washed my clothes. John, no. Forget about John. Don't carry John into Tom relationship. No. People can be very unreal. People can pretend very much. But you have to learn to protect you. You have to learn to analyze situation and understand that, hey, I know my vulnerabilities, and sometimes it's best to not expose yourself too much. One of the things that cause a lot of women are emotional creatures naturally. Men, emotions, they often keep it inside. Even though they hurt, they feel the same things that we feel, but they will keep it inside. We will let it out. But ladies, it's good to keep your things inside you sometimes. For example, if you meet someone maybe online and the person take a liking to you, chances are it's just an opportunist. You don't know. Don't go and start telling the people them how much job you have, how much business you own. Oh, my house is a 5-bedroom. Oh, I'm just gonna invest in a yacht. I just do an extension on the back of my house. I'm gonna get a new dog, and then I'm going to change up my fur. Don't tell them nothing like that. Just make them know, say, hey, life is okay. I do a normal job like everyone else. If you are a lawyer and you're the highest paid, don't say nothing. Because when you start to detail your life to people, they will then decide, okay, this is a good target, that's not. I'm going back to her because she has money. And let me tell you, when people decide to use you and they have time on their hand, you're gonna get the best from them. You're gonna get the attention. You're gonna get, they're going to look for the best words to tell you. They are going to love you the best way. Best of Jabu is in the building. Welcome. You have to be careful when you meet people, because a lot of times it is not real. It is not real. And even if it's from your own land, don't think your own people can do your stuff too. They can. I'm gonna share an experience, my experience. I mean, I tried to just kill this. This is not even, at the beginning, I didn't talk about it because I don't know if shame has anything to do with it, but I just put it behind me and just leave it there and leave it as an experience. Because everything that happens to you, thanks for the thumbs up, it's an experience. The trauma, the abuse, the this, the that, whether it's financially, I don't care what it is, it's an experience. So what you do with that experience defines where you go in life. Now my experience is this. It comes down to relationship. Now big up to the good men out there and the good women. I'm gonna keep saying it because I don't want, when I talk, people get the wrong impression to think I'm trying to paint a picture that everybody is bad. No. In everything there's good, bad, and indifference. Yes. Back in 2017, no, back in 2007 to 2008, them times, I had experienced something that was really painful. I'm not hurting today. I'm fine. I'm over it. But a lot of women don't have my strength, and I hope today somebody can take something from it. What I experienced then is what is happening now and what this lady found herself into. But the difference between she and me is that I saw the red flags and the red flags were red. I didn't try to paint them to green, white, pink. I just said red is red and me, I'm out. Back in 2007 to 8, I don't know how, don't ask me, I don't remember. But I met a guy online. I was young then, 2007, hey, yeah, I was young and probably dumb, but hey, I wouldn't say dumb. People come to you, they come perfect. But I met the guy online, and what was weird is that he would buy things and he would send it to my address and I would post it to him. I can't explain it to make sense maybe, but it was weird in a little way. But these things were small little items. But I think at the time this guy was testing me to see how much he can push. And what I noticed is that the items kept coming, and I'm like, so why is it you buying the item to me, sent to me, and for me to post it to you? Why don't you just order it and order it back to your place back in Ghana? Oh, sorry guys, I'm a rich. This is one of your brother. So the person was in Ghana and I was in London, and I kept saying, you can't keep ordering things and send it to my address. And then I have to post it to you. I didn't understand, but I really didn't understand. But at the same time, I was clocking it. I'm like, this is not right. And one day I saw a delivery came to my door, and it was the biggest television. I can't even hold it. I cannot hold the television. It was that huge. And the guy said, it's a delivery for you. And I said, I didn't order a television. And he said, but it's for you. I said, listen, whosoever order it, bring it back. And I walked past the delivery man, closed my door, and I went. When I came back, I called the guy and I said, you know what came to my address today? A big television. And he goes, did you get it? I said, get it for what? I said, no, I sent it back. Did you order it? He said, yes. Guys, by now you should know that I'm being scammed. Our scamming was happening around me, because I wasn't doing anything. I was just receiving the packages and post it to where I was asked to post it. So I was even in the scam. I didn't know I was in the scam. But it was when the television came, it hit me. So I was living at the time with a Nigerian guy. I have families and friends here that has never heard me talk about this. So hey, I said to the guy, you know, today something came and so, but I didn't tell him what was happening before all the other packages. And he goes, so why you never did take it and give me? Thief. But anyway, I say you're thief. I did say that. You're a thief. Anyway, long story short, the delivery thing kind of eased up because I became a little bit smarter now because I'm asking too much question and I got some answers. But anyway, what happened is that the guy now who was doing it, me and him started to have better conversations, or should I say nice conversations, so we fell in love. Rotten. We really fell in love. And that is why when I say to people, be careful how you meet people and then you run go marry them. I am talking from experience because I don't want to tell you, say, I have been there. Long story short, me and the guy went on for months talking. I've never traveled before. But when I did travel, I traveled with my wedding dress. Ta da da da. I traveled to Ghana with my wedding dress and I have it all planned out. Best of Ajabu, I was in love. Oh my God. So I traveled to Ghana and I met my mother-in-law. I met my father-in-law, and I don't know if they were right, but hey, but I met who I met. I had a good time with the yam. Is it puma yam with that salt and hush fish flavor thing? That's the best part of the trip. Hey, I enjoy eating that. Anyway, I went there. Ending. Welcome. Welcome, guys. And I went to Ghana with my dress and I met my family members or my in-laws to be, and they were very nice. I have to say, I believe I met his original parents. They were very disciplined people. They were very nice people. And this guy was very nice too. So when I went now, the night before the wedding, guys, the night before the wedding, guy said to me, I have something to tell you, and I want to tell you before I marry you, because I don't want to go into this marriage with a lie. The guy said to me, I fall in love with you. I fell in love with you. The family might have been fake best, but I think they were genuine. So the night before the wedding, my husband then wanted to make it clean, and we sat down and he talked to me and he said, when I first met you, I was involved with some other guys and what we were doing was actually a scam. I said, what do you mean a scam? I said, how did you get the money to buy the stuff? And he explained that they were cloning cards and so on, so on. That's why the order had to come to me here in London, and then I can send it. Then there's no trace like that. And then he said, but what happened in doing that, I fell in love with you. By this time, I wanted to go under the earth. I was just told that I was a part of a scam, but then the scammer fell in love. I wanted to go to the airport, but I don't know Ghana, so I couldn't go. Had that been in London, I would say, hold on a minute, I need a drink. I don't drink, but let me go get a drink. And I would not be seen after that. But here I am in Ghana, I don't know Ghana. And I had to sit there and endure this for the night. And then the worst thing is the morning I went and got married. Woo! I was like, I can't wait to leave. Like, oh. I was bothered. I was hurt. I was lucky. You never got arrested for being part of a scam. I can't be arrested because I don't know I was in a scam. This was, at the time, this was something happening very regular. Here in London with people from overseas. Like, it was a trend. It was trending at the time. So I was an innocent victim, to be honest, because it was all in the newspaper and stuff like that. But guys, this is my life story. I went and I got married to the guy because I just wanted to keep calm, because now I'm in Ghana. I don't know where I am. I never even told anybody I was traveling there. I swear I didn't tell nobody. And I'm thinking like, if I do anything or act anyway stupid, um, I'm already at a place I don't know. Let me just be nice. And I was just nice. I ate and I laughed and I did all the nice things as I could to make myself look good. But inside, I wanted to hurt somebody. Fast forward to coming home. I came home. When I returned back to London, I returned home as Mrs. I will not say the name because nobody's going to know you. So I lie in my room and I was looking at the whole thing like, what the hell did I just did? What happened? I didn't receive no money. I just sent packages. But anyway, I came home and I was there and I became withdrawn from my usual self. And the Nigerian guy who lived in the house with me, it was shared accommodation, but we were like family. We got on very well. And he noticed the changes in me and he said, Dalian, what's up? You're not being your usual self. You're not being your usual self. Thanks for dropping by, Ding. Thank you. And I said, I'm good, man. I'm good. And you know, when people are really genuine to you, when people really know you and care about you, they really know when something is not up. And the guy would not let up. And he insists, what is going on? I'm not moving from your door. You have to tell me what's wrong. And he kept pounding at me until I couldn't take it anymore. And I explained to him. So the next part of this, I'm going to explain to you ladies. If you ever meet a man from certain places and they take it up on themselves to send you roses or flowers and some teddy bear of some sort, burn it. When I told the guy what happened and he asked me, did this guy send you any gifts, Dalian? I said, yes. He said, what did he send you? And I told him flowers, a rose or 2 roses, or if not one, and a teddy bear, a nice, pretty teddy bear or something. And he said, do you still have them? I said, yes. He said, go and get them and show me. And I went and got them and I showed him. He said, you've been goozled. You've been... He said, you've been... They put a witchcraft on you. You got a spell on you. Give them to me. I know what this is. This is from my country. And he burnt them. And he burnt them. He said, you are being controlled, Dalian. And he said, you need to do something about it. And I said, don't worry. Even though I was in a mental state, because of the betrayal and because of how hurt I felt, love was nowhere to be seen. I am in love with nobody. No. I can't see past your lies. I can't see past the deceit. I can't see past the scam because you were scamming innocent, hardworking people. I can't see past any of that. And I just hate this guy. I hated him so badly that I can't believe I actually met him. And I got myself back together because, hey, now I realize that, yes, you did fall in love. Yes, this guy genuinely probably loved you for true. And yes, it seems he's from a good family, blah, blah. But hey, this foundation is now based on a lie. And I went into my drawer. I got my pen and my paper and I started to write. Then I transferred to my laptop and I wrote the Home Office. And I went from A straight down to Z, including what was disclosed to me, what it was, how it started. And I explained and I said, with immediate effect, please dismiss anything to do with this name. I will not be going forward in this relationship. This is a scam. This is blah, blah. And I just outlined it. And then Home Office replied back and said, everything is closed. Thank you for writing and informing us because this is a trend right now. So that is why I'm saying to you, best at the time, it wasn't just about me getting myself or find myself in an unfortunate situation. It was a trend during that time. A lot of women were being robbed of their finances. I mean, I didn't go through nothing. I just fell in love and went and married a fool. But there were people who had lost thousands of pounds, like their houses went up. It was a big, big thing. But I went right into it. I found myself into it. I went and got married to the guy. But I had the strength to pull myself back together. And a lot of you women today are not as far as I got to. You're still on your way into the relationship, still seeing the red flags, still getting lies, still making excuse for the person. I am telling you right now, pull back. Because if you don't pull back, you're only gonna get the worst, and that's coming. Now, this guy never pushed me to take drugs. I don't drink. I'm not a smoker. I don't take drugs. And nothing that happened could have made me done any of those things. I didn't. Because guess what? I accept the role that I played. And I accept that, yes, I was fooled. I was robbed of certain things. But guess what? I had me. And I loved me enough to bounce back. And I put a letter in the post and sent it straight to that address to the mother. And I explained to her, I said, sorry for this. This is going to be, let me tell you something. That wasn't even a normal wedding. That wasn't even a take me down to the registrar and a me, you, and mama and papa. That was a wedding that it was known about. And your wife came and wife you and never come back for you. They're laughing on me. I didn't lose anything that day. I didn't lose anything from the experience. Instead, I gained. It doesn't change me from dealing with people reasonable. It doesn't make me judgmental, but it made me wiser. And because I have experience, I can tell some of you women that you are heading for trouble. A lot of you, you're abroad and you come here and your skin is silky. Yes, best. Self-control is the best. Yes, your skin is nice and you're looking all good. And you want to go back home and you want to go and take somebody else's partner. You know the guy is with a girl with a baby and you wanted to go and destroy that relationship. Thanks for coming, Sanjay. Appreciate. And you take that guy. Example. The man is going to leave his good relationship because you put an opportunity to him, but you will not succeed. You won't. You're going to be hurt. Because you damaged someone else's life. You damaged someone else's happiness. And God is going to repay you. Thank you, TNT. I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm in a good place. That was years ago. We're in 2023. That was 2017, 2007, 2008. Today is 2023. I'm good. I'm at the place where I can tell somebody to uplift them, to make them more aware. You understand? But sometimes we have to make better decisions, and when it comes to relationship, it's just important to love yourself more. Don't invest so much into the other person that you forget that you matter. Your happiness matter. Your well-being matter. The worst thing that can happen, and that is happening. Thank you, Amarit. 16 years ago, you calculate that well. Thank you. Yeah, I'm good. I got my 11-year-old child. My life is all right. I mean, I'm good, man. I'm good. I got good people in my life. I'm all right. I've got good people. But I've seen it happening. A lot of our men won't talk that women have traumatized them, and men will not admit the wrongs they have done to some women. But the important thing is that you can learn from others, and I hope somebody listens to this and can take something from it. It's not where you start, it's where you're destined to be. My experience drove me, but at the end of the day, I was never somebody who relies on others to motivate me to push. I was born to be a leader. I wasn't born to follow nothing or nobody. But I take advice from anyone. but not everyone. So guys, so ladies, my ask today to you is be careful of the decisions that you make. Yes, I have been scanning as well on someone who cashed a big check my account and they have been arrested. What? Telling you, man. Telling you. These things are serious. My experience is gonna have someone experience life like. Yeah. I can inspire somebody with my story. I heard a quote the other day and it says, Bess, how are you? A person who thinks that he or she can live off their own experience is a fool. You can't live the life that a lot of people live because you probably wouldn't even survive it. You wouldn't. What I go through and survive, a lot of people couldn't. Now the lady who I started the story talking about, could she survive this? She would have died. Because if this guy told her on the phone that he wants to see other women and he wants children and she is passing out, regularly getting admitted into hospital, started taking drugs to numb her pain so she can concentrate from being told. Imagine before her wedding day to this guy being told what I was told. She would have died. She probably wouldn't even have married anyway. So a lot of us don't have the strength to go through what another person goes through, but we can learn. We don't have to wait for it to happen to us. We can take and we can learn so that we don't end up in the same or similar situation, because it might not be so pretty for many. You have to be careful. The next part of this that I'm going to add in is a story that happened in Jamaica recently. And it's of a lady who traveled to Jamaica and she almost lost her life. And again, she met somebody online. And the reason why I'm going to say online, she never said that what it is, but I know it is online, because if you don't meet somebody online and the person is from your country, your family member would know this person because the police gave out a description and the name of the person they seek. So if it was somebody this lady knows and her family knows, then the police would have known. You understand? So the news would have outlined it a certain way. This lady went to Jamaica to bury her mom, and it seems she was friend with somebody. You know how we accept friendship on Facebook? Yes, lady, please be really careful about your decision you're making today in the world. Yes, it's true. TNT, they have to be. And the lady, she must have you know, when you accept friend requests on Facebook, Instagram, so this lady was a friend on Facebook. So when she went to Jamaica, she hooked up with the girl. Now the girl came and picked her up at the shopping center. We call it Plaza. And when the girl came, the girl was in a car with two guys. No, showing up with two guys to pick me up, it's not a problem, because maybe these two guys could be a friend, a cousin, or maybe you're going to drop them up the road or on our way to where we're going. It's not a problem. So she said she never took anything of that. But as they started driving, they diverted from where the plan, you know, to take her wherever. The driver diverted and they robbed her of her handbag in the car and ended up driving her up into some hills somewhere, and was just with a knife. I don't want to be graphic, but you can see my hand. She got it everywhere. And when they felt satisfied, they took her out and threw her over a precipice. A precipice in Jamaica is like when you're driving on certain roads and it has a banking, and over the banking or a rail, it's like a drop all the way down, like you're on a hill, and if you fall over, you're going to keep going down until you hit rock bottom. They throw the lady over the banking, but it's a precipice with all over her. And God is so good, she crawled up while calling out for help, and somebody heard her and came to her rescue. and took her to the hospital. Hence, the news had the story because she was lucky she was saved. And what is the same message here? Be careful how you tell people your business when you meet them online. Be careful what you tell a stranger online, because you don't know how genuine somebody is. You don't need to tell somebody your whole experience, especially when it comes to finance. You don't have to tell the person how much money you have, what you owned, what you're going to travel to do. Don't disclose those information, because she was traveling with money that day and they took the money. Experienced Africans is in the house. Hello. Be careful who you tell your stories to, your life stories, or how close you get to people. Again, there are very good people that you'll meet from different parts of the world, but you have to just be careful. And that is my message. Be careful. And please practice self-love. There's a saying in Jamaica that every hoe have its stick a bush. The person you meet today might not be the person that you're supposed to be with. So basically the relationship is going to end. It might end on a very good note, respectful, calm, clean, bye, yada yada. It might end in a way where violence comes into play, children into the relationship, so it's gonna be court custody, battle, all these things. But the important thing is that if a woman leaves you, if a man leaves you, he left the space that he was occupying. You are still there. Your worth don't change. Someone else will find you and love you even better. Yes? She might deceive you, but she deceived herself. He might rob you. Material things can be replaced. Start again. Start again. Because let me tell you something. There's a little thing called karma. Karma is a hish. And believe me, karma does pay. I am Miss Anansi today. This take me to another little story I'm going to share quickly. There was another lady here in London. She met a Jamaican man. Me nah say every Jamaican bad. Please listen. I am not saying every man is bad from Africa. Every man is bad from Jamaica, from Colombia. Wherever you are, there are good people in the world. But you have to remember, bad people exist just the same. So this lady in London met this guy in Jamaica, and the guy didn't want the woman. So listen how karma work. They were planning. Monica, welcome in. Monica, welcome in. They were planning life, and the man was taken from the woman, but the woman was naive, not paying attention. It got to a point where the man and her decided to buy land. Now, ladies, if you are going to buy land and you're going to send money to a woman or man, vice versa, don't allow them to tell you that they're going to buy the land from the family. Family land is family land. If the relationship break up, you don't have nothing to get because it's family land. So the man was planning with the lady, and they decided to buy a piece of land to build, and you know, all the plannings. The lady didn't have the money, and people are foreign. Listen to me, if you stop it. She didn't have the money, and she went and she borrowed money from her sister. She went and borrowed money from wherever else. And let me tell you something. She sent the money home to the man to buy the things to build. Hello. It so happened that the woman that the man had in Jamaica, he had a side chick, which was his good chick. The one here in London was the money lady. She was the mule. She was going nowhere. He was just taking from her and was building out there. Hello, somebody pay attention to me. When the lady went and did this big move and borrowed the money from her sister and borrowed the money from bank to send go buy land to the man, it was a celebration. The night when this man got, I hate those kind of life. I don't get that message. I don't understand. When the man received the money from the lady that day, remember, this is money the lady didn't have. But the lady went and borrowed the money because she thought she was building. And when the man received the money, he felt he was a winner. Yeah? And he took the money and he went party the night. Okay, I got you, Sister Monica. I got you, sister. I understand. He got the whole heap of money because when you send 10,000 pounds to Jamaica, that's a whole heap of thousands of dollars. And he was happy because he really got her this time. But this woman has no idea she was being used and she doesn't know what plan that man has. But let me tell you about karma. You see, the night when he got that money, then the night, he went to a party. Not rejoicing, but when he was coming back from drinking the woman hard work, borrow money where she has to be paying for up to today, karma fling him straight in a tree, him driving there, because he was too drunk. How did it came to light that there was another picture, lady in the picture? Somebody knows somebody, and the lady looks like I would be friend with Bess, and I'm saying to Bess, Bess, you know that John is telling me that the lady abroad is going to marry him to go up, but John said I should just take it easy because when he gets there and he got through, you know, when he gets his paper, he's going to send for me. So the girl was explaining that to somebody else who actually knows the lady that was sending the money. Even though the lady don't know because certain things you know talk. So now it come to light that the man was only using her, the one sending the money, but actually he was building life with another. So the same day when he got the woman money, when the woman never even have it, when he received the money, he went partying with it because guess what? A woman just strip off one 10,000 pound cent come give you, and you know you're not buying no land, you're not buying any land. Make me go party myself, babes. Here's fear share. Me I got party with my brethren them tomorrow. We talk how we are gonna use this money. This is a very regular occurrence happening today. And me not they here for burn no bad lamp for nobody. I'm not here to make it bad for anyone. There are good people out there. I say it and I'm gonna keep repeating it like I'm scratched. There are good people out here. There are good relationships formed out of these. I met you here, there, and we come together. But majority of these relationships are based on what I can get from you. If you are in a foreign country, like I am in London, come night or day, come cold, come shine, come snow, come sleet, come rain, come anything you get, you have to go out there, go make it. And some of you ladies out there, wanna come from Jamaica or wherever else country wanna come from, and wanna build on yourself up. Wanna become a nurse, maybe lawyer, maybe something wanna become, some of you. And then wanna go leave and go back home, go take up somebody with them on the roadside with them hand migla bun out. Yes, it's all like that. All people want is help, nothing. Exactly. But sometimes it is good to be honest. When you're taking up a man younger than yourself, ladies, me I go pinpoint you because the lady story I shared earlier on. If you guys want to listen, you can listen. If not, I'm going to download this and I'm going to chop it out. When you find a younger person than you, ladies, I said it already and I don't mean to be disrespectful because I say facts is facts. If you're 15 years older than the guy, because your body look good and your skin clean and your breast up there because you can't go buy it, it don't mean nothing. It means that you're older and he's still younger, and that is a fact that will not change. I put it a very nice way. Your mileage is high and his mileage is low. When them man come a foreign, when women come to foreign, I am going to be very graphic, but in a very nice way. When woman come a foreign, when man come to foreign, that you have been controlling all this time, and come see the whole heap of sexy body girl them. Cause remember, we will come from Jamaica and Africa. Enough of we come with scars, we chop up and we bruise. A lot of these foreign people, them not have one, not even a pin, no joke, them skin pretty and clean. And enough of them is just like us. They are, what Jamaica call, head yam, yeah, all sort of yam head, yeah. You have those women who don't even value their own self. So they just take up our lazy men and they start to buy them house and buy them car and give them everything where we now give them. So when you take up a good brother, yeah, I'm a good brother. How about Sanjay? I know you're a good person. Yeah, made chicken head. Pluck, 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 pluck. Listen, we're gonna go into the good and the bad. There are good men and there are good women. And many of the times when the good men come join someone else, men, me I go defend you today. Some of you know are some real good man. You have some nice man. They would wash your clothes. They even wash your underwear. They do everything. Now you have some woman have a problem with washing underwear. Why is it if her husband, me I come after it, but that's how it go. If a man is good and him wash your clothes and him cook and him clean, it doesn't mean the man is a sissy. The man, it means the man was brought up with a good mother who taught him well. A lot of us women, we run after the same type of man, the one that we want pretty hairstyle and them ear for shave and them, you know, a certain way, and that's it. Them after, you know, the latest and a woman have a bite, give them. So then we are there 5-10 different women, and that type of man, not for we woman are run down. The man we want every woman and where every woman wants. And when you find a good man, a loving man, we take the man for Papi Show. We call him all sort of names. Go you wash baggy, you wash drawers, you wash panty. Some of them can't read. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hey, talk truth. Some of only women damage good man. A true. Because when me want to find one of them man here was just nice and loving as well. Hello, me not look nobody, but I'm just saying. You have good men out here. Good man. And let me tell you no man, you see, you no have good mother where raise you know. No make no woman tell you nothing. If you no think you no need to help with the clothes, wash the clothes, cook the food, help clean the house, go and do it. Don't allow no woman to tell you nothing, cause I want you to understand this. When the woman them a try to put you down and tell you what you're not good at or why you're not good, I want you to put your mother next to she and go so. Analyze your mother to she, and if she can't up to your mother standard, she don't need to be in your life, because you know say you had a good mother or you have a good mother. And if some of the man, when woman come telling about up under your mother, instant dismissal. You know if there no woman will tell you disrespectfully about your mother. You must respect your mother. Well, if your mother was an abusive person, I can understand. TNT, thank you, darling. Thank you so much for coming, and you have a blessed day as well. I appreciate you. So may I beg all the good man them, please don't change. Thank you for that confirmation. Yes, experienced Africans, you're very welcome. Some of you have some good mother with some serious high standard. Strong mothers as well. Maybe they got weak in some areas, but let me tell you about mother a little bit. Sometimes, like my son and me, sometimes, however, I believe a woman or a man should know the kind of person they are going into relationship with, not the disrespectful type. Of course, sister, of course. Totally agree with you. Bye, 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 bye. Monica, Oh, Monica was saying bye to her. Okay, cool. Bye, TNT. Listen, with my son, there are certain things that I teach my son at midweek. Like when I say, go and sit at the table and have your dinner. But I'm standing in the kitchen and I'm eating. And then my son would say, but mama, you're standing in here and you tell me to go to the table. And I said, listen to me. I am teaching you the right thing. You go and sit down. I am staying in here if I want to. But let me teach you the right thing. So sometimes we don't do everything that we're teaching our children, but we are teaching them the right thing. All right. When I'm doing my cooking dishes, when you see how I design my plate nice, when I'm showing you the end finish, that is my son plate. When you see my plate, you don't swear say best run through it, experience African run through it, cause it just choco. Everything just dash on the plate. That's how we do as mothers. But we give the children the best, our partners. But when I do that to my son, I am teaching my son. When you grow up and you have woman, make sure say you don't accept less than you deserve. Cause mommy, a teacher, say you deserve to be treated like a king. My son is just 11 years old. He's 11, but I share his food in a way like I'm sharing my husband dish. Juice, everything set out the right way because I want him to grow and understand that your worth don't change. You might end up with a Jezebel, but because you end up with a Jezebel doesn't mean that ever drop out before you reach marriage stage. All in a me dead stage, me rise. Because you should not accept less than me teach you to accept. Yeah? Some men don't know how to treat women. And it's because nobody taught them how to treat women and how to value their own self. And that is also a problem. Because some of we grew up with choco mother, where every jump and knock them dead. Them not take time to sit with them children and teach their children. So you can understand why some men are the way they are. Because they were never brought up. They were dragged up. Because mommy fling them at every neighbor house and everybody baff, boof, boof, them lit them down. They don't get no upbringing. Proper upbringing. They don't. A lot of our women don't even know that it's okay to hug your child and say, baby, I love you, mommy, love you, I'm proud of you. Enough men right now can tell you, my mother never loved me yet. Dory is actually listening to you. Who is Dory? Is that the lady that I'm talking about? Or your daughter? I must be a daughter. But we must learn to love with children because of what we instill in them. So we are going to jump off a topic into topic because I saw it go. Now, if a man, one of the other thing is this. Women, we have sons. Now, my son is very emotional. Yes, there's my daughter. Hello, Dory. Hi. I hope. All right. Thank you for telling me. I will not even let one funny word come out my mouth. Anything come out as some granny old back in the days talk. All right. So, my son is 11. And my son is emotional. And the reason why he's emotional is that he doesn't like shouting. When you shout on my son, he will cry. So sometimes I'll be like, why are you crying? Because you shout at me. I say, yes, I shout at you. But why did I shout at you? Because you don't listen. You must play your part so that I don't act. All right? All right. But the important thing about this is that I sat with my son and I said to him, you need to cry when you feel like crying. Anything from her because she will go and learn from. That's true. If you don't teach them, they're going to go somewhere else. Firstborn. Right? Experience Africans. I don't have no more children. I have one child and I don't spoil him. I am so upfront with my son. You would not believe. I just treat him like, I treat my son like a grown up. But any line him across, me just push him back over. All right, so I explained to my son that it's okay to cry. It's okay to show your emotion. It's okay to let, discuss your feelings. And I even go as far as you might meet a woman one day who thinks that your crying is a sign of weakness and it doesn't make you man enough. No, if you meet a woman later And my son was born in October. If you meet a woman later in life and you're crying because something hurt you and she's going to tell you you're a wimp, no, that woman needs to move up, because that woman don't have no understanding. She's not showing empathy. So I allow myself to, October 24th. So I allow my son to talk, I allow him to feel, I allow him to cry, and I encourage him. And let me tell you something. My son no short of love. No for own mother out there all Facebook, help me wish my son happy birthday. I love you, son. And I bet you none of them no go tell the picking it. Come here, let me hug you, boy. Uno no love, uno pick enough for uno no learn for hug uno children. Uno need to practice that. My son, me love my picking him. My picking get love. I hug him, I tell him I love him all the time. Even when my son is at his dad, me and my son father were not together. I left my son father when I was in my first month of pregnancy, because me not the foolishness. Me and mama, me tell him me born for lead, me not born for follow. And if you can't get your thing together, that's okay. But I left my son father when I was my first month of pregnancy. So even when my son is at his dad, my son is telling his dad, check if mom is okay. You understand? My son loves me and he knows that he is very much loved. So we must learn to love our children and hug them so that they don't feel the need to go and accept it from other people, because this is now how abuse starts. Notice the changes in your children. Me say I listened to another story just not long ago, and my heart almost caved in. The woman was talking about how she was sent to her grandmother by her mom. And at age 5 to 7, her male cousins who were in their teenage years started to rape her. I'm sorry, Mona, this is not for you, but it is for you. If anybody do nothing to you and they're telling you to keep it a secret between you and not to tell your mom, or if you tell your mom they're going to hurt your mom, it's because they are trying to do something bad and they don't want to get caught, and that is the reason they're telling you. Parents, whosoever is listening, if you have young children, abuse don't have a definite age for when it starts. It starts at any age, because some people are just sick. And at age 5 to 7, 2 brothers every day take it in turns to do this to this little cousin. And the fear that she has to live with. Mothers, if your sister, your child, pattern change. The young lady said that she went to her grandmother and she was already okay. She never used to mess her bed. She wasn't peeing her bed. And when the abuse started, she couldn't hold her urine, and nobody stopped to ask question, to ask why you're wetting your bed. Nobody noticed the withdrawal. You have to take notice of these changing with your children. You understand? Because when you think that it can only happen outside the home, right under your nose, it's happening. You don't know what your brother is capable of. You don't know what your cousin is capable of. You don't know what your own father is capable of. And the topic of father, may have one more story. Let me tell you, say, Anansi man in this. Ladies, Mona, no, me not share that one here, cause me have a little young girl on the line. I won't. But me I go bust that one here on another line. But please, 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 love your children. Me I go back to the man and woman part. No, Mona mentioned earlier. God, no, me I get the name wrong. Oh, shut it. Monica mentioned earlier. Oh, she gone? Take care, gone. All right, cool. Monica mentioned earlier that some of us can't read. You know, it's a true story that a lot of us can't read. A lot of us travel. Mona and Monica. Mona, Monica, thank you. Thanks for that. It is a fact that a lot of our sisters and brothers can't read. I'm going to understand it. This is... Now, experienced African, you're probably still listening. Let me tell you something. Sometimes when they're talking, I just sit there listening to you. It's so nice to just listen to our brother speak. You speak so nice. You put your English so well. I just admire you speak. So I know say you're not dunce. Right. So big up for that. Because a lot of people feel like everybody coming to this country or wherever country, we are just dunce. But the reason why they think so is because of some of us, our behavior. The reason why you see some of our people misbehave so badly and some of our women behave the way they do is because they are illiterate. Them can't read. They don't have no reasonability. You're very welcome. They don't have no reasonability. You cannot talk to them about nothing because as they start to talk, Jesus, some can them off my head, so. The least little thing you say to some of our men or our women is an argument. You cannot reason with them because the intelligent level is kind of low. You have people who listens when you speak to understand. And then you have people who listens to respond. So that is why before them even hear what you say, they have an answer for you because they are ignorant. Thank you very much, Monica. But when you come into a country like England, Canada, USA, and other big names, seek out opportunity to go back to school. I have a friend right now, and I don't know, she might be listening or she might hear this one, but she knows I'm not tell her like I'm not call her name. When I came to London, let me talk about me, because I love talk about me. When I left Jamaica, I didn't come from Jamaica with one subject. Me not have none all now. But when me come from Jamaica, I came with intelligence. I had ambition, and I still have, and I have a drive. It not stop here, so. Because I believe that if you're going to serve a God that is everlasting, you're going to serve a God that is not average. You're not supposed to have an average mindset. And that is why me can't average and my life not for average. So I'm going to always try to better my best and always try to push myself beyond. Yeah? When I came from Jamaica, I came with some of the negative words that most of you might heard. You're not going to come to anything. You will amount to nothing in life. You are nothing. I came here with those words and they were my words. They were my words to drive me. And I worked my ass off because I'm saying, you see, those words that you told me, I'm not going to erase it. Because it's not what you say, it's what God said. Because God never bring me here so for no purpose. Me know I have purpose on my life. And this is what you don't understand. When you don't talk to yourself and dig deep in yourself and get to understand that people will say what they want to say to control you, but it's not what they say, it's what you say about you. And I said to myself, I am nothing to you, but I know I am something. Because the good book says God made me special. So if he makes me special, he make you special. So what am I special about? To become nothing? Me nothing special. What? Nothing is special. Nothing is nothing. So I know that what they were saying to me was a lie. I was born to be something, and there's something special about my life. So I take it upon myself, and the battery I got dead on no crosses. I took it upon myself and I went back to school and I studied. Hello. I did business, travel and tourism, and I did all sorts of something. And I started my own company. And I do other things. Me not explain all of that because I don't want nobody come like me because me successful or seem successful enough. And I put myself together. I have a charger, but I have to go inside the house, which I have to do. And during the time I was studying, I met a friend and I said to her, I know she can't read because she told me, because I was doing a lot for her, and I asked her one day and she told me she can't. And I said, okay. And I said to her, so if you can't read, my car charger, it's not working. And I only know when you need it, then you realize, oh, you forgot to buy it. So I do have one, but I'm right outside of a property. I'm going inside of it. I invited her to come back to college with me. Yeah? This a real vlogging now. Hello. Let me show you guys the van that I drive. I'm not normal. I want everything big. Watch this. I'm sorry. That don't sound good. Oh God. I drive a big vehicle here. Cause guess what? Anywhere the money them want it. And I want to know say I have the vehicle to carry it when I say work. Alright, make I go in the house. Mister, I said to the chick, I'm going back to college. Come with me and I will help you with the studying, being as I'm going to be at college as well. You know what she said to me? She said, oh, no, come. She didn't come. And up to today's date, she's still having issues with reading and writing. Yeah? That's the problem with a whole heap of us. We come here and we don't try to elevate ourselves. And it's okay to do that. But it's more about to do with the money, the bling bling, the car, who can show off and who can have more than who. That don't make no sense. It doesn't make no sense. I have that, I start my life. Yeah, come we go do the road. I left Jamaica as a hustler. I'm always one of those willing chick. I'm not normal, I'm sorry. I can admit, I'm not one of them people who likes to dress up and, nah. If the work is dirty, the dirtier the work, I am good because the more money. Do you see the work where a lot of people don't want to do over here? And that's the money there. That's why my van so big. When they talk about clearance, decluttering, removal, gardening. If you open the van there right now, I hope nobody will live in London or here. But if you open my van right now, I have everything I need. Because you only need to ask me one time. And after the one time you give me the address, I'm there. Me not play with work. Yeah, I mean that. But anyway, we are go back to the laziness. And we are go back to the main part. So, me going to wrap it up still, you know. I just, yeah. Prep yourself. Yes, man. I got to be prepared for anything that comes. Yeah. So now we enter into the season. Experience African. Trust me. It's going to be crazy. I'm going to have to do these lives because I'm going to be so busy. But anyway, I just want to repeat myself. Good men, I want to remain good. Sometimes you can meet some woman and God knows that they can change you. Because they can't change you. Sorry, it's the experience with them that can change you. Yeah? Yes, I can do it, but when I was driving earlier, the signal, it kept cutting out. But I think I drove somewhere where they have a signal block around there, so it just cuts out the signal on the phone. Yeah. But we can meet people and have good lives with them, and we can meet some people that makes life a living hell. And it's the experience that we experience from these relationships, from life events, that can change us. But I want to encourage somebody today, no matter where you go through, don't change. Don't make it change you. Any changes is for better, not for worse. Let it change, it's okay. Sorry. But don't let it change you to be somebody worse than the person you are. Take the lessons and go with it. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't change your worth. It means the person was not good enough for you anyway. Move on. Done. Bye. I still have me. Go sit down in the glass and look at yourself and say, oh, me good. Ladies, admire your body and yeah, not chop up yourself neither. Just love yourself. Men, God make you one way. No matter come in at the old heap, I have to be like Europeans. Because no for only come here, come change yourself. Yeah, but we not go down there so. But may I ask you, just remain yourself and just love yourself. The right person who will appreciate you will find you and appreciate you. The ones that abuse you, you live to tell the story. Use it and help somebody else to be on the lookout. As for the ladies, them, we get it worse. Because we are too easily loved. Man say them stand up in a love. Bounty killer say, man, stand up in a love. Women, we fall into love. Stop fall, man. Just make good decision, better decisions. And be careful of what you say, how much you say, whom you say to, when you say it. If you're going to get into a relationship, don't let it be based on what you can offer in terms of your financial status. You see, if the person don't know, say you have money, they won't love you for money. But if you just palaver your money in front of them, you won't be able to tell if the love that you're getting or if the relationship is based on what that person can get from you. Because you have to analyze certain things. I'm going to be in a relationship with this person. What is he or she bringing to the table? These things are very important. You can't go take up anybody and you're going to build them. How much time can you build somebody? By the time you don't build, you're going to run out of what you need to build. So the best thing to do is use one bad experience and use it to build your own self. And love yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Because sometimes we do make mistakes, bad decisions, and we go down some road that we shouldn't. But just love yourself. Alright, with that said, my son need to get pick up and made up on the thing. I never realized half an hour late. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining me. And I'm in my friend's house. I just came to drop something. Now I'm going to have to run out. So thank you very much for your time. I will see you later. I'm going to drop a video later or something. Best of Ajabu, thank you. Experienced Africans, Sanjay, thank you. Monica, thank you very much. And everyone else, TNT, who came in and left, I appreciate you. Genius is coming in when I'm leaving. Hey, Abuse, good morning, love. Good morning, sister. Mega run left you. All right. All right, thank you for the I don't understand the last bit, but yeah, lectures. Thank you. Monica, you're still here. All right, guys. Love you guys. Appreciate you, and I'll see you soon. Genius, go and go talk to your ex. He's at the top somewhere. Best of Ajabo. Talk to your lady downstairs. Bye, guys. Thank you very much. I got to run to go get my son. Mwah. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Okay, how do I stop this now? I'm going to figure out how to end this. You want to stop the stream.